Lynda Carter became a household name after starring as Wonder Woman in the 1970s TV series, but it wasn't too long after then that she decided Hollywood just wasn't for her. Why did she decide to leave it all behind? Could it be related to Lynda Carter's revelation about experiencing an unfortunate incident on the Wonder Woman set? Now, at 72 years old, Lynda Carter is finally opening up about what many had suspected all along. To grasp the reason behind her decision, it's essential to delve into her journey to stardom and the true narrative behind Lynda Carter's departure from Hollywood. Carter began her career as a singer and a model. Lynda Carter's journey to stardom began in Phoenix, Arizona, where she was born to Juanita and Colby Carter. Her diverse ancestry includes English, Irish, Mexican, Spanish, and French roots. Growing up, Carter's talent shone early, making her public television debut at just 5 years old on Lou King's talent show. During her high school years, she showcased her musical abilities by performing in a band called Just Us, which featured unique instruments like a marimba and a stand-up bass. At the age of 16, Carter joined another band called The Relatives, where actor Gary Berghoff served as the drummer. The group gained traction and landed a gig at the Sahara Hotel and Casino Lounge in Las Vegas. However, due to her age, Carter had to enter through the kitchen. In 1970, Carter embarked on a tour with the Garfin Gathering, led by bandleader Howard "Speedy" Garfin, showcasing her vocal talents. Despite some initial challenges, including performing in a hotel with an incomplete entrance, the group toured extensively across Nevada. However, Carter eventually decided to pursue acting and returned to Arizona. Her acting career gained momentum after winning a local beauty contest in Arizona and later clinching the title of Miss World USA 1972, representing her state. Though she made her mark in the beauty pageant world, Carter had her sights set on acting. She honed her craft by taking classes in New York City, where she crossed paths with future CBS president Les Moonves. Carter's acting career took off with appearances in various TV shows like Starsky and Hutch and Kaz, as well as roles in B-movies. Her breakout role came in 1974 with an episode of the police drama Nakia, marking her first significant acting appearance. This paved the way for her iconic portrayal of Wonder Woman in the 1970s TV series, which propelled her to international fame. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, the iconic superheroine, first burst onto the scene in 1941, created by psychologist William Moulton Marston and artist Harry G. Peter for DC Comics. Marston envisioned Wonder Woman as a counterpoint to Superman, imbuing her with qualities of strength, compassion, and justice. The character, also known as Diana Prince, the amazing Amazon and Themyscira's champion, quickly captured the hearts of readers, emerging as DC's premier female superhero. Lynda Carter's ascent to fame coincided with her portrayal of Wonder Woman in the 1975 TV series. Before landing the role, Carter had been struggling to make ends meet in Los Angeles, relying on the savings she had accumulated from her days touring with her band. Just when she was on the verge of giving up and returning to Arizona, fate intervened. With only $25 left in her bank account, Carter received the life-changing news that she had been cast as Wonder Woman, replacing Joanna Cassidy. Carter's sincere and captivating performance endeared her to audiences worldwide, cementing her status as the quintessential Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman series, spanning 3 seasons, aired on ABC and later CBS from 1975 to 1979. Carter's portrayal, characterized by a blend of goodness, strength, and charm, resonated with viewers. Her authentic depiction, complemented by an iconic costume and memorable theme song, solidified Wonder Woman's place in pop culture history. Despite the show's success, Carter faced challenges. In a candid interview with Us, she expressed discomfort with being objectified, lamenting the unwanted attention she received from men. Carter's remarks shed light on the broader issue of objectification and the societal pressures faced by women in the entertainment industry. Scholars have analyzed the cultural impact of the Wonder Woman series, noting its adaptation of the character's ideals while also acknowledging its challenges in overcoming societal prejudices. The show, according to some critics, faced resistance and criticism that undermined its message of empowerment. In 2017, Lynda Carter shared her insights into portraying the iconic Diana Prince Wonder Woman character, reflecting on her experience since landing the role in 1975. She recalled how she was chosen for the part largely because she physically resembled the character, a blessing and a curse, as one of the show's producers warned her that women might become jealous of her. However, Carter was determined to portray Wonder Woman in a way that would inspire admiration rather than envy, stating, "I want women to want to be me, or be my best friend." Describing her experience of embodying Wonder Woman, Carter remarked on the character's empowering nature, noting that pretending to be her allowed for a sense of freedom and strength, almost as if one could fly. Carter's contributions to the Wonder Woman legacy were further recognized by DC Comics in 1985 when she was honored as one of the individuals who had contributed to making the company great over its 50-year history. In 2007 and 2010, DC Direct released collectible statues and busts of Carter as Wonder Woman, commemorating her portrayal of the character and celebrating the 75th anniversary of DC Comics. In 2017, during the production of the Wonder Woman feature film, directed by Patty Jenkins, Carter was approached to make a cameo appearance. However, due to scheduling conflicts with her singing engagements, she was unable to participate. Nevertheless, Carter expressed openness to appearing in a future film if offered a substantial role. Ultimately, Carter remains deeply connected to the character of Wonder Woman, acknowledging that while actors may seek to distance themselves from their roles, she recognizes the significance of the character to audiences worldwide. An unfortunate incident. She declined to provide further details, stating, "Legally, there's nothing I could add because I looked into it. I'm just another face in the crowd." Unfortunately, this mystery man was just one of many in Carter's life. During her time on the set of Wonder Woman, she discovered that a cameraman had drilled a hole into her dressing room. Regarding this incident, Carter clarified that the perpetrator was caught, fired, and driven out of the industry, which she found fortunate. When asked if she ever formally reported any of these incidents, Carter responded negatively. "Who would you tell your agent? Who would believe you? No one would believe you." Believe she's got the moves. Despite her past experiences, Carter didn't let them define her future. During the 1980s, Lynda performed as a showgirl at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. In 2007, she embarked on a tour with her one-woman cabaret show titled An Evening with Lynda Carter. More recently, in 2015, she contributed by writing and recording songs for the video game Fallout 4. Carter has also been actively involved in politics in recent years while revisiting her early music career. In 2018, she released an album titled Red Rock and Blues, a project that featured her daughter. Both of her children have pursued careers in their father's field rather than capitalizing on their mother's fame. However, Jessica occasionally joins her mother on stage, particularly enjoying moments at the microphone together. Feuds on the set. Towards the end of the series, Wagoner and Carter appeared in fewer scenes together due to reported tensions between them. Wagoner, already a prominent TV star before joining the show, reportedly disliked playing a secondary role to Carter. Sources suggest that Carter preferred not to share scenes with anyone else, feeling that Wagoner's presence diminished the show's energy. However, in recent interviews, Carter has denied any existing tension between them. There were also rumors of a feud between Carter and Winger, who portrayed Wonder Girl. Carter has publicly praised Winger for her work on the show, indicating there was no animosity between them. Her female co-stars, Actress Beatrice Colin portrayed Etta Candy, Wonder Woman's best friend and sidekick in the first season of the series. However, when the show underwent a revamp, her character was written out. Deborah Winger joined the cast as Diana Prince's younger sister, Drusilla, who transformed into Wonder Girl. Despite initial interest from producers to keep Winger on the show, she opted out of her contract to pursue other acting opportunities she deemed more promising. Winger was even offered the lead role in a spin-off series focused on Wonder Girl, but decided against it. This decision proved advantageous, as she later received acclaim with Golden Globe and Academy Award nominations for her roles in Urban Cowboy and Terms of Endearment. Stanley Ralph Ross. Stanley Ralph Ross, co-creator of the 60s Batman TV series, wrote a third of the episodes for the show. In 1967, writers Stan Hart and Larry Siegel initially created an earlier version of Wonder Woman, which failed to gain traction. Subsequently, Ross was approached to develop a more faithful adaptation of Wonder Woman for television. Ross, dissatisfied with Kathy Lee Crosby's portrayal of Wonder Woman and the characterization, crafted his own interpretation of the iconic superhero. His version remained faithful to the comic book origins, and he insisted on casting Lynda Carter and Lyle Waggoner in the lead roles. Although Carter eventually won over audiences and became a beloved figure, it took some time for certain fans to embrace her portrayal, a multi-ethnic Wonder Woman. It was quite significant to cast Lynda Carter in such a role during the 1970s. Carter's heritage was a blend of Mexican, Spanish, French, English, and Scottish-Irish ancestry, making her portrayal of the character Diana Prince a depiction of a multi-ethnic comic book superhero. Diana Prince was not just multi-ethnic, she was also a feminist character. Carter, who shared these values, was dissatisfied with the way Diana Prince was sometimes portrayed as less intelligent or capable than her alter ego, Wonder Woman. She actively voiced her concerns, advocating for both Wonder Woman and Diana Prince to be portrayed as valuable contributors to society. Despite Carter's efforts, Wonder Woman was occasionally misunderstood. Carter expressed frustration, stating, "I never intended to be objectified by anyone other than my husband. I dislike men looking at me and assuming what they do. And I know what they think. They write and inform me." Did she save DC Comics? Wonder Woman made her debut as a comic book character partly in response to the public's mixed reactions to Superman during World War II. Superman's emergence coincided with the war era, leading to comparisons drawn between Superman and the German concept of an Übermensch, a superior race or individual meant to dominate others deemed less desirable. DC Comics felt that introducing a female superhero could bring balance to the predominantly male and often violent world of comic books. In 1940, psychologist William Moulton Marston published an article advocating for the educational potential of comic books. This caught the attention of Max Gaines, a comic book publisher who hired Marston as an educational consultant. Marston envisioned Wonder Woman as a modern superheroine who could embody a new archetype for women. His goal was to create a character who didn't rely on physical strength or weaponry, but instead used love as a tool for overcoming challenges. A powerful woman, a powerful costume. Carter had the opportunity to embody Wonder Woman's aspirations of becoming president when she guest starred on the 2015 series Supergirl. In a 2016 interview with the New York Times, Carter discussed the inspiration behind her role as the President of the United States. "It was Hillary," Carter explained. "I've known Hillary Clinton for 35 years. She is the kindest, most wonderful human being." While Wonder Woman was celebrated as a feminist icon, her iconic costume also made her a symbol of attractiveness. "I never really saw Wonder Woman as a hyper-sexualized character," Carter revealed. "She wasn't about being seductive. She was saying, 'This is who I am. Take it or leave it.'" Never formally canceled. During the filming of Wonder Woman, the cast and crew were always uncertain about the show's future. Rumors circulated about it being the final season, but the official cancellation notice came unexpectedly at the last minute. It turned out that CBS had the option to renew the series, but allowed the offer to expire without making a definitive decision. Consequently, Wonder Woman was never formally canceled. According to Lyle Waggoner, if Wonder Woman had been allowed to continue battling the Nazis, the show could have run for a much longer time. He believed that the shift from NBC to CBS and the storyline's transition from the 1940s to the 1970s contributed to declining ratings, beating the rest. Choosing Lynda Carter for the role of Wonder Woman came as a surprise, especially considering several bigger stars who auditioned for and were turned down for the part. Angie Bowie, David Bowie's former partner, was reportedly one of the actresses vying for the role. As mentioned earlier, Carter edged out Joanna Cassidy, another well-known actress of that era who had appeared in series like Mission, Impossible, Starsky and Hutch, and Taxi. Despite not landing the role, Cassidy didn't harbor any hard feelings, especially since she went on to win a Golden Globe Award for her work in Buffalo Bill. The helicopter stunt. In Season 2 of Wonder Woman, there's an episode titled Anschluss 77, featuring a memorable scene where Wonder Woman jumps onto a helicopter and clings to it as it takes off. Lynda Carter, reflecting on the episode in a commentary, recalled that initially, a stunt woman was used for the scene. However, no matter how the cameraman shot it, it was obvious that it wasn't Carter performing the stunt. So Carter, known for her bravery, made a spontaneous decision to attempt the stunt herself. "It was so much fun," she reminisced. "Where else in your life can you have all these adventures?" However, her bold move didn't sit well with the network executives. If they had been aware she was going to do it, they would never have approved it. Music and promotional work. During the production of Wonder Woman, Lynda Carter's star was on the rise, and she became a sought-after figure for promotional ventures. In 1978, she garnered significant acclaim when she was voted the most beautiful woman in the world by both the International Academy of Beauty and the British Press Organization. Her striking beauty and charisma also caught the attention of Maybelline Cosmetics, leading to a modeling contract in 1977. Additionally, Carter showcased her versatility by appearing in a Diet 7-Up commercial alongside comedian Don Rickles in 1979. Breaking new ground, Carter made history as the first woman to provide a voiceover for a movie trailer, lending her voice to the 1975 film The Drowning Pool. However, her talents extended beyond acting as she pursued her passion for music. In the late 1970s, she ventured into the music industry with the release of her album Portrait. Carter's musical endeavors didn't stop there. She co-wrote several songs and made numerous guest appearances on a variety of television programs, showcasing her multifaceted talents. In 1977, Carter ventured into the world of merchandise with the release of a promotional poster through Pro Arts, following the suggestion of her then-husband and manager, Ron Samuels. Despite the poster's commercial success, Carter expressed dissatisfaction with the photo, highlighting the discomfort of having an image she deemed dumb become so widely circulated. Her journey in the film industry also had its share of interesting twists. Initially cast in the role of Playboy Playmate Bunny for Apocalypse Now, Carter's scenes were ultimately reshot with Colleen Camp due to a delay caused by a storm that wrecked the theater set. Although her involvement in the film was limited, Carter's presence is still evident through specially shot Playboy centerfolds used as movie props. Life after Wonder Woman. Following the conclusion of Wonder Woman, Lynda Carter ventured into various entertainment avenues, showcasing her talents in music, film, and television. In 1980, she made a memorable guest appearance on The Muppet Show, where the Muppets humorously struggled to distinguish her from her iconic Wonder Woman persona. Despite Kermit's attempts to clarify, the Muppets hilariously pursued superhero aspirations, with Miss Piggy assuming the role of Wonder Pig, a playful parody of Carter's character. Carter's versatility shone through in a series of musical TV specials, including Lynda Carter's Special, Encore, Celebration, Street Life, and Body and Soul. She also took on the challenging role of portraying legendary actress Rita Hayworth in the biographical film Rita Hayworth, The Love Goddess. Transitioning to television, Carter starred in the crime drama series Partners in Crime, alongside Lonnie Anderson, followed by her portrayal of Helen Durant in the CBS television film Mike Hammer, Murder Takes All. In this gripping narrative, she orchestrates a deadly scheme involving Las Vegas entertainer Johnny Roman, her husband, Dr. Carl Durant, and accountant Brad Peters, played by a young Jim Carrey. Throughout the 1990s, Carter enjoyed a resurgence in her television career, appearing in a series of compelling television movies. She also ventured into commercial work, endorsing Lens Express while simultaneously establishing her own production company, Potomac Productions. Further diversifying her repertoire, Carter delved into voiceover work, lending her distinct voice to narrate the audiobook adaptation of Sandra Brown's Where There's Smoke in 1993. New Millennium. Entering the new millennium, Lynda Carter remained active across various platforms. With the resurgence of Wonder Woman through syndication on cable networks like FX and Sci-Fi, Carter engaged with fans through 2 scheduled online chat sessions, providing a unique opportunity for interaction and nostalgia. In 2000, Carter took a trip down memory lane as she hosted the I Love 1978 episode of BBC Two's I Love the 70s, reflecting on the cultural highlights of the era that catapulted her to stardom. Her enduring impact as Wonder Woman was further celebrated in 2004 when she was honored with the title of the Superest Superhero at the 2nd Annual TV Land Awards. Carter playfully revisited her iconic spinning transformation during the ceremony, recreating the moment with a touch of humor and nostalgia. Throughout the 2000s, Carter diversified her filmography with a range of roles. In 2001, she took on the role of Vermont Governor Jessman in the independent comedy feature Super Troopers, a departure from her usual characters that showcased her versatility as an actress. Embracing another unconventional role, Carter portrayed a washed-up former beauty queen in The Creature of the Sunny Side Up Trailer Park, directed by Christopher Coppola. Returning to the big screen, Carter made a memorable appearance in the big screen remake of The Dukes of Hazzard, directed by J. Chandrasekhar. She also lent her talent to Disney's action comedy film Sky High, portraying Principal Powers, the head mistress of a school for superheroes. In a clever nod to her Wonder Woman legacy, Carter's character quipped, "I'm not Wonder Woman, you know," injecting humor into the role. Continuing her foray into the realm of television, Carter guest-starred in the made-for-cable vampire film Slayer in 2006. The following year, she made a triumphant return to the DC Comics universe with a guest appearance in the Smallville episode Progeny, portraying Chloe Sullivan's kryptonite-empowered mother. Expanding her artistic horizons, Lynda Carter delved into the realm of voiceover work, lending her talents to video games in the Elder Scrolls series. Beginning in 2002, Carter voiced characters such as the Nord and Orsimer females in titles like The Elder Scrolls III, Morrowind, The Elder Scrolls IV, Oblivion, and The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Notably, these games were developed by Bethesda Softworks, a company led by Carter's husband, businessman Robert A. Altman, who served as chairman and CEO of Bethesda's parent company, ZeniMax Media. In addition to her voiceover ventures, Carter embarked on a variety of theater projects, showcasing her versatile talents on stage. From September to November 2005, she graced the West End London production of Chicago, portraying the character Mama Morton. Her rendition of When You're Good to Mama from the production was later included in the Chicago 10th Anniversary Edition CD box set. Subsequently, Carter took her talents on the road with her one-woman musical cabaret show, An Evening with Lynda Carter, touring various venues across the United States. Carter's musical journey continued with the release of her albums, each showcasing her vocal prowess and eclectic style. In June 2009, her album At Last soared to number 10 on Billboard's Jazz Albums chart, followed by her third album, Crazy Little Things, in June 2011, featuring an array of standards, country, and pop tunes. Additionally, Carter contributed 5 original songs to the soundtrack of the video game Fallout 4, earning recognition with a nomination for Best Song by NavGTR. In 2018, Carter released her 4th album, Red Rockin' Blues, collaborating with her all-star band and featuring vocals from her daughter, Jessica Altman. Continuing to captivate audiences nationwide, Carter graces prestigious venues such as the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., the Catalina Jazz Club in Hollywood, and Jazz at Lincoln Center in NYC, delivering unforgettable performances alongside her all-star band and special guest, Jessica Altman. Personal life. In addition to her illustrious career, Lynda Carter's personal life has also been a subject of interest. Before skyrocketing to fame as Wonder Woman, she shared a romantic relationship with French singer Mikhail Polnareff in 1973, adding a touch of glamour to her life before her iconic role. Carter's journey through marriage has been marked by both challenges and joys. Her first marriage, to her former talent agent Ron Samuels, lasted from 1977 to 1982, a period she has openly acknowledged as one of unhappiness. However, on January 29, 1984, she found lasting love with Washington, D.C. attorney Robert A. Altman, known for his legal prowess and later as the co-founder and CEO of ZeniMax Media. Their union led them to relocate to Washington, D.C., where they built a life together and raised their 2 children, James Altman and Jessica Carter Altman, born in 1988 and 1990, respectively. The family resided in a magnificent Georgian-style mansion in Potomac, Maryland, a home they built in 1987 and which gained attention in publications like Closer magazine and HGTV. Altman's legal career faced scrutiny and challenges, notably in a highly publicized trial related to his involvement with the Bank of Credit and Commerce International and its acquisition of First American Bankshares, Inc. Despite the intense media attention, Altman was acquitted in 1993, a moment celebrated by Carter by his side. Sadly, Altman passed away on February 3, 2021, after battling myelofibrosis, leaving behind a legacy of legal acumen and a loving family. Beyond her family life, Carter has been an avid supporter of various causes. A passionate fan of ice hockey, she proudly cheers for her favorite team, the Washington Capitals. Moreover, Carter has used her platform to advocate for health issues such as irritable bowel syndrome, which her mother suffered from, and organizations like Susan G. Komen for the Cure. Additionally, she has been a vocal supporter of abortion rights and legal equality for the LGBT community, participating as Grand Marshal in numerous pride parades across the United States. In 2010, she also served as Grand Marshal for the Washington, D.C. AIDS Walk, demonstrating her commitment to social causes and activism, health and alcohol problems. In a candid interview with People magazine, Lynda Carter bravely revealed her past struggles with alcoholism, disclosing that she had sought treatment at a rehabilitation clinic and had been sober for nearly a decade. Reflecting on her journey to recovery, Carter emphasized the importance of how we treat the people we love and who love us, suggesting that this is the true measure of humanity. Since then, Carter has remained dedicated to her recovery and has openly discussed her journey to sobriety. She attributes her acceptance of personal powerlessness over alcoholism to her husband's intervention and acknowledges the support of her family and friends in her healing process. In a 2016 interview with the Council on Recovery, she expressed immense gratitude for the 18 years of recovery she had experienced, highlighting the importance of faith, vulnerability, and surrender in maintaining lasting sobriety. Through her own experience, Carter has become an advocate for addiction recovery, sharing her story to inspire hope and encourage others on their own paths to healing. Press materials produced by Carter and her team underscore the power of vulnerability and faith in nurturing recovery, emphasizing the role of family support in the journey toward sobriety. With over 2 decades of sobriety under her belt, Carter continues to use her platform to raise awareness about addiction and speak at various health and well-being events. Why Wonder Woman's Lynda Carter left Hollywood for Washington, D.C. During the height of her fame with Wonder Woman, Lynda Carter found herself navigating both professional success and personal challenges. Despite her popularity as the iconic superheroine, Carter admitted feeling a lack of fulfillment in her personal life during that time. In 1977, amidst the show's 3-season run, she married Hollywood producer and manager Ron Samuels. However, Carter later described this period as an unfortunate chapter, and the couple divorced in 1982. It was during this transitional period that Carter crossed paths with attorney Robert Altman, whom she met at a dinner event for Maybelline Cosmetics. Despite initially underestimating the potential excitement of being involved with a lawyer, Carter found herself drawn to Altman's passion for rock and roll. Their connection deepened, leading to their marriage in 1984. As Carter's career continued to flourish with various television specials and promotional work, she found herself at a crossroads regarding where to call home. With Altman based in Washington, D.C., and Carter deeply entrenched in the Hollywood scene, the decision was not an easy one. However, Carter realized that despite her professional success, she lacked a sense of substance in her life. Reflecting on her decision to prioritize her personal life over her career, Carter explained, "I had a large body of work already, but I didn't have a lot of substance in my life." This realization prompted her to prioritize building a meaningful life with Altman, ultimately leading her to relocate to Washington, D.C., where she could nurture both her career and her personal relationships. After leaving behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, Lynda Carter and her husband, Robert Altman, embarked on a new chapter of their lives on the East Coast. Settling in Potomac, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C., the couple built a sprawling 18,000-square-foot home where they laid down roots and raised their 2 children, son James and daughter Jessica. For Carter, this transition marked a significant shift as she found fulfillment not only as a mother but also as an advocate for causes close to her heart. As she embraced her role as a parent, Carter also dedicated herself to supporting various social and political causes. She became actively involved in advocating for pro-choice rights for women, equality for the LGBTQ population, and supporting organizations like Susan G. Komen for the Cure. For Carter, the true measure of success lay in the relationships she cultivated and the impact she could make in the lives of others. Reflecting on her decision to prioritize family and activism over her career, Carter emphasized the importance of taking the more challenging path. She believed that it was the people in one's life and the choices made for the well-being of loved ones that truly mattered. Despite the allure of the Hollywood lifestyle, Carter found greater satisfaction in the everyday moments spent with her family and in making a difference in the world around her. As her children grew and pursued their own paths, Carter gradually stepped back from the spotlight, occasionally making guest appearances on television and in films. However, she remained steadfast in her commitment to intellectual pursuits and personal fulfillment, cherishing the sense of accomplishment that came from making meaningful contributions to society. Even as her children James and Jessica pursued careers in law, Lynda Carter's passion for performance continued to burn brightly. Jessica, following in her father's footsteps, joined her mother on stage, sharing their love for music and entertainment. As the prospect of an empty nest loomed in 2005, Carter returned to her first love, singing, with a debut in London's West End production of Chicago. The stage welcomed her back with open arms, and Carter embarked on a musical journey that spanned 4 studio albums from 2009 to 2018. With each album release, she found herself touring again, delighting audiences with her powerful voice and captivating presence. Alongside her music career, Carter also found success on television, with notable guest appearances in popular shows like Law and Order, Smallville, and 2.5 Men. However, it was her recurring role as the President of the United States in Supergirl that truly solidified her status as a television icon in the modern era. In 2018, Carter received one of the highest honors in the entertainment industry, a star on the prestigious Hollywood Walk of Fame. Despite her continued success in the spotlight, Carter remains grounded, cherishing the life she has built away from the glitz and lights of Hollywood. She values the autonomy and empowerment that her iconic role as Wonder Woman afforded her, allowing her to make life decisions on her own terms. Looking back on her illustrious career, Carter expresses gratitude for the opportunities she's had and the impact she's made. While Wonder Woman will always hold a special place in her heart, Carter hopes to leave behind a diverse body of work that she can be proud of, showcasing her talents and versatility as an actress and performer. Recent work. Carter's influence in the realm of superheroes extended beyond her iconic portrayal of Wonder Woman. She became a pivotal figure in documentaries and events celebrating the legacy of superheroes. In October 2013, Carter was featured as one of the interview subjects in Superheroes: A Never-Ending Battle, a 3-hour documentary narrated by Liev Schreiber, which premiered on PBS. This documentary provided insights into the evolution and impact of superheroes throughout history. In a landmark event commemorating the 75th anniversary of Wonder Woman's first appearance, Carter joined forces with fellow Wonder Woman actress Gal Gadot, DC Entertainment President Diane Nelson, Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins, and UN Under-Secretary General Christina Gallach at the United Nations on October 21, 2016. The occasion marked the character's designation by the United Nations as its honorary ambassador for the empowerment of women and girls. The aim was to raise awareness of UN Sustainable Development Goal No. 5, which seeks gender equality and empowerment for all women and girls by 2030. However, the UN's decision faced backlash from staff members who argued that the character did not represent cultural sensitivity and instead objectified women. Consequently, the designation was revoked and the project was terminated on December 16th amid protests from UN staff members. In 2017, Carter returned to the Warner Bros. DC Comics family, reprising her role in the second season of the CW's Supergirl television series as President Olivia Marsden. Executive producer Andrew Kreisberg emphasized the significance of Carter's presence on the show, stating that it underscored the importance of protecting the president, thus highlighting the show's themes of empowerment and protection. Lynda Carter's remarkable career journey embodies resilience, talent, and a steadfast commitment to her craft and values. From her iconic portrayal of Wonder Woman to her impactful contributions to music, activism, and beyond, Carter has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry and beyond. What aspects of Lynda Carter's career have inspired or resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating content about this legendary figure.